He's the last guy to ride in the run order here. He's been on fire in his heat. He looks unstoppable. So here we go. 6 riders: Michael Laird, Coco Zarita, Steve McCann, Vince Byron, Simon Tabron, and of course, Jamie Bestwick. And this is Michael Laird to start us off.
This is Michael's first visit to the finals of the X Games VERT contest. Last year was his first X Games appearance, and he was an alternate and got in. Here he is in the finals.
Now they're each going to get 4 runs apiece. The runs are 30 seconds in length. The best possible run score you can get is a 50. We take your 2 best runs, total them together, and well, that'll hopefully have you walking out of here from Foz de Iguazu with some hardware around your neck.
Steve McCann right in with a tail whip.
Now Stevie's a little banged up. He hurt one of his wrists last night in the big air competition. Had a left foot injury that had been nagging him all week long. But so far looking good here in round 1 of the finals.
Yeah, that no-handed flare straight into the turn-down flare. Putting together a solid first run. No-handed 540.
Puts that one down clean.
Straight into a flare.
So a great way to end that run. So Francisco Zarita, the top mark right now with a score of 33. Then Michael Laird with a 31 as we await the score. Steve McCann with a 38. That's huge.
Vince Byron in the ramp with a double tail whip. You saw Vince last night on the mega ramp doing some 540s right there with a flare and tail whip. 540 tail whip. I love this combination. I want him to hit it.
Well, what he was doing in his preliminary heat, he was doing an opposite flare out of that, so...
A double tail whip. Oh,
he was so close.
Landed a little front heavy, his bars moved.
He was so close in heat 1, and he was even closer. Saying the bars moved is an understatement.
Yeah.
Those things went full Chicago right there, all the way forward.
So close, but what an amazing run.
So he gets a 39, the single highest run score we've seen thus far here in the opening round. This is Simon Tabron. And
huge,
if you like big
one-handed invert.
This guy can deliver them to you.
Watch how smooth he lands his 540. So perfect.
You know, and one thing to note, he had super high scores coming out of his heat, and he didn't even throw the 900, a trick that he has in his arsenal of tricks. He can pretty much throw it at will, and we didn't see it.
There it is!
As I say that,
and he lands it.
He puts it into the run.
Right.
By the way, riding brakeless in case you hadn't noticed.
No brakes on this bike, spinning around 900 degrees. That's 2.5 rotations.
So everybody stepping it up a notch here in the finals. With a 44, I think that's the highest single run score we've seen today thus far as we bring in Jamie Bestwick for his first of 4.
Jamie with the big alley-oop downside tail whip. Candy bar.
Look how far he just stretches that leg over the crossbar and the handlebars.
Makes him look so natural. Another thing Jamie's very good at is recovery. If he knows he's going to make a mistake, he can adjust and make whatever adjustments he has to make to land smooth.
Look off on that opposite flare. That's the wrong direction for him, and he had the last bit of the ramp right there. With a total of 68. And Michael Laird passing on his 3rd run here. So Coco Zarita back in.
Coco wants to put down that big solid run with a massive no-hander up on the 11-foot mark. The huge flare, landing smooth, maintaining his speed.
Well, it had good height to it, but he also traversed across the ramp on that one. It had a good carve to it.
I know Coco wants to get that run down. Double tail whip. Maybe we'll see the flare whip. There it is, landing it smooth. Coco Zarita putting down a solid run.
Coco's first run score was a 33. He gets a 35, so steps it up a notch in round 2.
Stevie double tail whip, landing smooth. Straight to no-handed flare, landing smooth, keeping his pump. Yeah, the nice little turn down flare.
Locks into that one perfectly. He's got that first run score of 38. There's a no-handed 540 to cap off the run, so this should be a pretty solid score. Falls there at the end, but again, that was after time, so that should affect the score. Francisco Zarita in. He was in third, jumped up into second position after his third run. What's he going to put down here? And again, the height is just booming here for Coco.
Coco pushing it. I know he wants that run. The big tail it, landing a little low, saves the pump, gets his speed back. With a flare tail whip, straight into double tail whip. Coco Zarita recovering with a great run. I know he's happy with that one.
So that is going to be the case. It'll move right. Those guys will both have to pass. They only have one run score from round one. So if they're able to get up into the lineup, it's all going to come down to that fourth and final run for them.
Jamie rolling straight into a turn down flare.
Well, at this point in time, again, Jamie's in the driver's seat. I mean, he's got an 11-point lead over.
There it is, a flare tail whip. Jamie Beswick specialty.
He's got an 11-point lead over Coco right now. There's a big, huge 540 again.
Massive downside tail whip. Jamie Beswick landing so smooth. Opposite.
Turn down flare to an
straight into a fast
slant
flare.
Those are two Jamie Beswick originals right there.